Hello everyone, welcome back. Today in this tutorial I am trying to explaining about one of the most important and interesting topic in Java called what is the contract between equals and hashcode methods. So if two objects are equal according to equals method, they must have same hashcode returned by the hashcode method. Let me try to explain with an example. Watch the complete video without skipping, then you will get full clarity on contract between equals method and hashcode method. So let me try to explain with first inbuilt class, then I will explain with my custom class. So I am trying to take inbuilt class is string. So I am trying to create string object s1 new string of. I am trying to provide value as a programming. Now let me try to create one more string object s2 with same content. Now let me try to create one collection, that is a set. I am trying to use implemented class is hash set. So set of string set new hash set. Now I am trying to store these two string objects inside hash set. Now I will explain. Hash set satisfies really this definition or not. Let me try to add set dot add s1 set dot add s2. Now let me try to print the size of string hash set dot size. So I got the size is 1. So even though these two are the two different objects, when you are trying to create object with new keyword, both are two different, both have two different references. But why I am getting size 1 here means, so in string class equals method is override to represent content comparison. That's why object class equals method won't, execute. That's why whenever we are trying to add duplicate object, previous one will be overridden by recent one. That's why set is treated like all these are the unique elements. Even though if we can add one more string also, you will get size is 1 only. S3 set dot add S3. So I got the size, still I am getting 1. Why? Because equals method is overridden in string class, object class equals method won't executed. That's why set is maintaining all unique elements inside that set. So now let me try to observe the definition about, if two objects are equal with respect to equals method, their hash code must be same written by the hash code method. Now let me try to explain about these two. So if two objects are equal with respect to equals method, this point really satisfies these two objects or not. Let me try to show you. So let me try to copy this s out statement. Then I am trying to write message like s1 and s2 are equal, s1 and s2 are equal. So here I am trying to provide, I'm trying to check with equals method s1 equals s2. So s1 and s2 are the two string objects. If these two string objects are equal with respect to equals method, we will get true. Let me try to run. So I got the result as a true. So now first, up to this point is satisfied, this one. If two objects are equal with respect to equals method, yes, s1 and s2 are the two string objects, that two strings are equal with respect to equals method. Now let me try to observe remaining, they must have same hash code written by the hash code. Observe this second part as well. So I am trying to copy this. Now I am trying to check s1 hash code. s1 hash code. I'm trying to remove this and applying hash code method, and for s2 also same, s2 hash code, s2 and s2 hash code. Now let me try to run it. So now observe this definition. So if two objects are equal according to equals method, s1 and s2 are the two objects, both are equal with respect to, I mean according to equals method. Yes, both are equal. I got true. Next, they must have, I mean they must have same hash code returned by the hash code method. So s1 hash code is minus 1615. I mean something, some integer number we are getting, right? So s1 hash code is same, s2 hash code is same. So you got clarity now. So what is the contract between equals and hash code? If two objects are equal with respect to equals method, there must have same hash code. In live only you are seeing, right? So if someone will ask what is the contract between equals and hash code method, you will take example like this and you will explain. So then interviewer will understand. You have understanding knowledge on contract between equals and hash code. So this is about inbuilt class, I mean string class. In custom class, how it will work? Let me try to observe. So I am trying to create one class. Name is product. So I am trying to take two attributes: private integer PID and private string product name. So you can take n number of attributes, no problem. But simplicity purpose, I am trying to take here two attributes. Now let me try to create default constructor and I mean parameterized constructor and a default constructor. Now let me try to explain same scenario. I will take hash set and I will store product object into hash set. Observe the behavior. Size both are equals with, I mean I will take product 1 and product 2, both are equals with the product, I mean equals method. Product 1 and product 2 are equals with equals method, and both are having same hash code or not. Let me try to observe. And what is the problem if we did not override equals and hash code method? So let me try to make one separator here. Now I am trying to create product objects. So product p new product. I'm trying to use parameterized constructor to create product object. So one, I'm trying to make product name is laptop. Now let me try to create one more product object. This is p1 and this is p2. Observe the behavior, I mean all these points I will explain. So I'm trying to create one set of products. So product set, I can give reference variable name. Next I am trying to take hash set, I mean set implemented class. Now I am trying to store product set dot add p1 and product set dot add p2. Now observe the first point, product set, I mean ps. I take it as an, I mean reference variable is ps, right? ps dot size of product hash set. So if I can run, guess the output. So I will get size as a 2. Why? Because in product class equals method I did not override. So in that case, which equals method will be executed? Object class equals method will be executed. What is the object class equals method implementation? It will compare the references. Here I am trying to create product object by using new keyword. Definitely references are different. Object class equals p1 double equal to p2, you will get as a false. In that case, has set treat like these two are the different objects. That's why I will get size as a 2. Let me try to run. So I got size as a 2. Why? Because object class equals method is executed. Even though the content is same, but it is executing object class equals method. Object class equals method comparison is reference. We are creating objects with new. That's why these are two different references. Asset is treating two different objects. So this is not expected behavior. So we need to handle this situation to handle about duplicate objects. So to overcome this problem only, we need to override equals and hashcode method. Now let me try to override equals method. So equals method I am trying to override. After overriding, observe the behavior. So at the time of overriding equals method, you need to follow some rule. First rule is identity check. First we need to check both objects are same or not. Identity check. So if this equal to current object, whatever we are passing here, right, this object, both are same, return true. So object class equals method, we don't want it. Why? Because we want to check content comparison. That's why I am trying to override equals method inside product class. If product class having same data, in that case this is the duplicate object. The previous one will be overridden by last one. For doing that purpose, for overriding purpose, we need to handle this equals method properly. So let me try to write second check, that is null check and null check and class check. Both are belongs to same class or not. So in that case, if whatever object passing, that is null or get class not equal to obj dot get class, both are not belongs to same class, and moreover that whatever parameter you are trying to pass, that is null, we are trying to return false. Next one is internal state checking. So this point will say about to handle duplicate objects. Third check, that is internal state checking. Internal state checking, each attribute we need to check point by point, attribute by attribute. So we are getting the parameter in the form of object, right? We need to typecast. So what is our domain object? Product p of product from obj. Now we need to check attribute by attribute, both are same or not, to avoid duplicates. So p dot pid equals this dot pid, and p dot pname equals this dot pname. So like this, if you have n number of attributes, you need to handle like this to avoid duplicate objects. So if I can run now, still I will get 2 only. Let me try to run. So 2 only. Why? Because still I did not override hashcode method. So let me try to override hashcode as well. So hashcode, for overriding, for implementing hashcode method, one of the utility class will be there, that is objects. One of the utility class introduced in jdk 1.7, hash is the method which is expecting variable argument of type object. So we can pass whatever data inside that domain class, we can pass here. So pid and pname. So it will implement, we need to return, we don't need to write the logic here like this. So anyway, this is the utility class, we can use hash method that exists inside object utility class. Now let me try to run. I got size is 1. Now we handled the properly, I mean to handle the duplicate objects. So now when you are trying to execute size method, and moreover that when you are trying to add product 1 and product 2 inside site, so when you are trying to add in that case, and moreover that at the time of creating itself, so these two objects are having two different references but the content is same. How we can say content is same? Because of this equals method, we are trying to check attribute by attribute both are having same content or not. That's why we can say previous one is overridden by last one, like how we can say here, right? Like that in our custom class. Now let me try to observe the behavior, I mean about this definition for custom class. If two objects are equal according to equals method for custom class, let me try to observe that point. And remaining hash code also let me try to copy and rename it. So p1 and p2 are equal, p1 and p2, if that is equal we will get true, and we will get hash code also same, p1 hash code, p1 p2 hash code in product 1 and product 2. Now let me try to run it. So this is the expected behavior. Once I override equals and hash code method, I am getting expected behavior. If you can observe, so p1 and p2 are the two objects, both are equal with respect to equals method. That's why their hash code method returning same hash code. So it satisfies the definition, right? This is the live example. If two objects are equal with respect to equals method, p1 and p2 are the two objects equals with respect to equals method. That's why we got true. And moreover that they must have same hash code written by the hash code method. P1 and p2 have the same hash code written by hash code method. Live example. So if I can remove equals and hash code, if I can comment it again, we will get unexpected behavior. So p1 and p2 are the two objects does not equal. That's why we got false with respect to equals method. Why? Because object class equals method is executed. Object class equals method, I mean compared by references, not content. That's why even though here we are trying to create objects by using new, right, definitely we will get two different references. In that case, set is treating like these two are the two different objects. This is not correct. We need to check the content. For that purpose only we need to override equals method. And moreover that if two objects are equal with respect to equals method, their hash code also same. So we did not override equals method, right? That's why hash code also here, if you can observe, different hash code. For p1 hash code is different, p2 hash code also different. So I explained in live with two examples: inbuilt class that is string, custom class that is product. So I hope you got some clarity what is the contract between equals method and hash code method. Now let me try to explain about nodes. So if two objects having same hash code, they are not necessarily equal according to equals method. So if I can comment that equals method, so now let me try to run. So observe the output. So if we can observe that P1 and P2 are having same hash code, but we are getting P1 equals P2 is false. Why? Because that is the point I am trying to explain here in node. So there may be a chance of getting two objects having same hash code. In that case we need to check that by using equals method for content comparison. That's why here I am trying to compare content, right? P1 equals P2, both are not equal. That's why you got false. So this is about node. So moreover that we are breaking the contract if you can override only one. So that is the contract between equals and hash code. We need to override both. Anyone you missed it, you won't. I mean, we are breaking the contract between equals and hash code. Both methods we need to override properly. Then only we can handle duplicate objects when you are trying to store object inside collections like hash set, hash map. So these are the two best examples to avoid unique objects. Anyway, list all our duplicate objects, but when we are talking about set and map, I mean hash set and hash map, we need to take care about duplicate objects, right? In that case, definitely we need to override equals and hash code. So final conclusion is, when you are trying to create your custom domain objects or model objects, classes, you need to override equals and hash code methods. That is mandatory. Otherwise you may get these kind of memory issues. Duplicate objects, getting out duplicate object, there may be chance of getting duplicate objects. So I hope you got some clarity after watching this video. What is the contract between equals method and hash code methods? I explained in detail in front of you only, by using string class, inbuilt class, and by using product class, my custom class. And moreover that I overridden properly equals method, and what are the three conditions we need to follow: identity check, null check, class check, and internal state checking. Attribute by attribute we need to compare. So if you like the content, hit on like button and subscribe Programming KT. Thanks for watching.